Hello, welcome to Bad Power Now. I'm me, tries to be endgame content. Starting the music. There's still no good way to do that. Okay, so this is going to be my Fanime recap type of video. As you can see, I am geared up in my Fanime gear. I'm actually recording this the day after I went, but I thought I would just, why is this not straight at all? Reenact what I was wearing and talk about the these photos that I took. Oh my god, it's not straight at all. It's this side. It needs to be like this. Whatever, it's not gonna be straight, so you might deal with it. Oh yeah, I hate that's not straight though. Nah. Is it better? Sure. Don't know if that's better or worse. Okay. So since I'm fiddling with it so much, let me show you what I was wearing. It was straighter when I wore it. So I'm wearing a Naruto type headband, except it's an anti-leaf headband apparently, because that's what it's called in English. I just think of it as a general Akatsuki, so with the k through it. And I'm wearing a Akatsuki type something. Let me go back here, maybe you can see it better. Like this. This is what I wore, except the pants are my pajama pants, but it's like, woo! So, that's what I wore. This was originally a t-shirt. You could actually buy this at Fanime, but I got it on Amazon. I chopped its sleeves off because I thought it would look better. It actually turned out pretty cool, I think. Pretty good. A slight upgrade from a just Naruto headband, which I wore last time. Two pieces of my clothing were Akatsuki, so that's that. This is the badge that we got, the registrant's badge. I don't know what it's called, but in case you're curious what these look like. Fanime Con, badatpad Saturday, and that was my user number apparently. Oh, you just saw my name. That's my name, but if you don't know what my name is, my IRL name. Okay, so let's go through these photos a little bit. Yes, so I just want to go through some photos with you guys, show you what there was. First things first though, unfortunately I was hoping this would be like a haul video or something like that. I was hoping to buy some stuff. Specifically, I was... It's so crooked and it's bothering me so much. Sure. Okay, good enough, I think. I was hoping to buy some stuff, specifically stuff to fill up back there on my wall, and maybe some like stuff to put on that ledge there on the head of my bed. For my videos, for the background, for like this background. The walls are slightly bare. Those two things currently are two Pokemon posters. If you can somehow see them, that one, if you had ever tried to guess what they were, this one here is a Pokemon poster of a bunch of, I believe it's actually from Heart Gold, Soul Silver specifically. It has all the gym leaders with their signature Pokemon and red in the front. I know it's Heart Gold, Soul Silver because there's stuff like, I don't know. There was a reason. I can't remember what the reason was that I knew was Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But some of the Kanto Gym... Oh, because some of the Kanto Gym leaders have stuff that they didn't have, like, in the normal Gold Silver one, that I think peg them as Heart Gold, but... Yeah, there's like a Crobat with Koga and Elite Four too. So Koga with Elite Four and like... freaking Claire with a Kingdra somewhere, and like Misty with the Starmie, and like Whitney with her stupid Miltank. Anyways, and this one, I'm spending too long talking about what I currently on my walls, but this one here, my pointing is a little wonky. This one there is also from Gold and Silver. Both of these I got when I was at school. Sometimes they had these like fair things, like once a quarter, like a vendor fair thing, not just for anime, but there was a store that sold anime type stuff, and they had this. That is, I believe, gold with a Typhlosion on the right side, taking down or facing off with red. That flying thing is a Charizard. There's a Blastoise, a Venusaur. If you can see that from here, like from where it is right now, you have like really good vision or really good guesses. But they're both Pokemon. Anyways, I was looking for some art and maybe some stuffed animals to put on there, either Monster Hunter art or Puzzle Dragons art or stuffed animals and stuff. Unfortunately, they don't have any. They didn't have one single Puzzle Dragon things at all of Fanime, which I was kind of sad about. I thought there would be more, considering Puzzle Dragon's so big, at least in Japan, but I guess in America, there's not so much. Neither at there's two places you can buy stuff at Fanime, which is the two places I spend most of the time, which is the dealer hall, I think it's called, which is what's in this photo. It's a bunch of like actual stores and stuff selling official merch and stuff like that. And there's an artist alley is what they call it, where like fan artists go and sell all the stuff that they like, I don't know, like that they drew, painted, whatever. So this is like the official merch hall, and then the artist one is like the, you know, fan-made stuff. And neither of them had any Puzzle Dragon stuff. The official merch hall, I'd also be okay with Monster Hunter stuff in the background because I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. What do you call it? The merchant hall, oops, sorry, had no Monster Hunter stuff or pad stuff, and the art hall had three of them out of like 100 of the stalls had Monster Hunter stuff and no pad stuff. But I didn't buy any of it because it was not bad, but it wasn't amazing. Anyway, so I don't have anything to show you that I bought, but I can at least show you the photos I took, and it was pretty fun. The photos are actually a big part of what I liked, seeing all the different cosplay, which you will see. So let's go through these photos, shall we? We shall. This photo here is the first step into the dealer's hall that I took. So I think the stuff in the front there, they were selling a variety of posters. You can see a One Punch Man, a Steins Gate. Not that many. I only saw one person dressed up as One Punch Man. I guess it's too mainstream now. You can see Full Metal Alchemist there. I can't really tell what the other ones are. I wonder what this one is. Konosuba. Maybe we should watch it. I'm getting ideas for animes. There's a fair number of Steins Gate things. I was surprised, like not more than I thought there would be. I think it's I want to say it's relatively niche, or like only mainstream like anime people might not know of its existence, but we'll see. Not sure about that statement. Continuing on, there was a number of stores that sold swords, just either straight up Japanese swords or anime swords. This one had a display that had, you can see Zelda's Hylian shield and the Master Sword in the forefront. I don't know whose bow that is. You can see in the back they do have some keyblades. I considered getting a keyblade to hang on the wall because I'm an idiot who loves Kingdom Hearts too much, but they were either too expensive or they didn't look that good. But you can see Terra's Keyblade and Oathkeeper in the back there. And a couple of random I think they're either just normal katanas or something. I don't know. I don't know what this red and black thing here is, but so they had several stores that sold swords, which was cool. What else? This is my first picture with the cosplayer. It's always so interesting, like, going up to take pictures with them. Like, the first step, like, I feel kind of embarrassed to, like, ask them, like, oh, can you get your picture? So I found the Snorlax. That's it. Me wearing what I'm wearing now. There is this one store that sold these interesting hats that they had so many of these hats with, like, these words, like, stuck on them, like, physical, like, plastic words stuck on them, or with, like, studs. It looked pretty cool, actually. They had ones besides these. These ones seem to all be My Hero Academia stuff. So they have the explosion guy whose name I can't remember. The gravity, I can't remember any of their names because I haven't read it in a while. They have like a fire and ice one on the upper right here. The queen one probably means something too. But they had ones that just said stuff like, I don't know, otaku and like senpai and like stuff like that. One thing I also noticed about Fanime, compared to Crunchyroll Expo, which are the two anime conventions I've been to, this one had a lot more like hentai, like naughty stuff, like oh my god, like not that like there was any like stuff showing, but well, there is no nips showing, but there is a lot of almost nips showing. I think because Fanime is run by fans, and Crunchyroll is a company, so maybe they don't want to put that stuff out. I don't know. So anyways, I didn't take any pictures of that stuff because this isn't that kind of channel. They had a bunch of stores that sold stuffed animals, many more than these Pokemon here, but I just took a picture of all these Pokemons because I like Pokemon. I don't know, Pikachu's, Eevee's, Magikarp. I thought about buying the Magikarp since my channel header is a Magikarp. What else? I don't know who this guy is, somebody tell me, but it was a decent cosplay. Some of the first pictures, like, the cosplay is, like, okay, because I just took pictures with all the, like, interesting ones I saw, but later on, there's actually a lot of really good cosplay outside the hall, like, in the sun, like, in some back kind of, like, courtyard areas, was where all the really good cosplayers were just there for people to take pictures with, or take pictures of, so you'll see those later on in the video. I found a friend there. This is a friend. We just grabbed this deer thing from a nearby display and like put it on her. This is me trying to be cool with a Naruto pose, wearing the same thing you can see the Akatsuki clouds here. A decent casual cosplay costume, I do say, if I do say so myself. Let me know what you think about my costume. I think I did a pretty good job, especially like this thing. Chopping off the sleeves turned out pretty well. It could have been really ugly, but actually I think it was more stressful to do than I thought it would be. But the real cosplayers like sew their own stuff from scratch, so they're like the real heroes. What else? There's a good amount of a pretty good representation of Persona 5 stuff, considering that I didn't think it was quite so mainstream of a game. Like when you say video game to any random passerby, they might think of Mario, Zelda, Pokemon even, but usually not Persona 5. But I guess among the fans of it, or people who are really into this stuff, Persona 5 is well liked. This is Yusuke Kitagawa. This is oh, this is, what's his name? I know his name, it's Skull. Oh, what's it? Ryuji. This is, I don't, oh, I can't remember her name either. Makoto. And then on the left. I didn't buy any Persona stuff since I don't play the game. I don't want to be a poser, but I have watched someone play through all the Personas. Another photo here. This is another sword store. As you can see, this, on the table they have some keyblades, but they were of varying qualities. What I'm holding is actually made of metal, so I thought about buying it, but it looked fine. It wasn't perfect, but for a metal one, it was great. I think it was like $50. What else? There's a really bad, you can kind of see it here, it's kind of funny. There's several keyblades in the background here, along with some Sword Art Online stuff, which don't care about Sword Art Online, not good. Sorry if you're a fan. There's two Oathkeeper keyblades in the back here, one on the left, like this one, and then there's this one. This one is so much better than this one. Like, what is this? This one's made of metal. I think that's why it's supposed to be good, but it's so ugly. Like, it doesn't look like it at all. This is what it's supposed to look like. That one, right there. That's what it's supposed to look like. And you can also see two Oblivions. A crappy Oblivion on the left here, and a better Oblivion on the right. And a King Mickey keyblade, so pretty cool. I almost bought it. This is a guy from My Hero Academia who I can't remember the name. He's the explosion one. We have a photo with Saiyaman. One interesting thing I noticed is there was actually very few Naruto cosplays or even Naruto like fan stuff. Actually, that's not true. There was a good number, a decent number of Akatsuki people dressed up as Akatsuki, like with like Akatsuki coat or stuff. But very few people dressed up as straight up Naruto, like, good guys. There was, like, a number of Kakashis, but no one else, I think. I didn't see a single Sasuke, Sakura, or, like, even a Naruto. There were just a few Kakashis and a number of generic Akatsukis, like me. But there were actually a surprising number of Dragon Ball Z things. Like, there was a number of people dressed up with, at least with, like, the orange, like, with the Master Roshi, like, I don't know, some kind of Master Roshi symbol in orange or something, which I'm surprised, but Dragon Ball Z is, a slightly older anime. I didn't think there would be that many people into it. But we have a Saiyaman here, a pretty decent Saiyaman too. He even got the helmet and stuff. So from this point on, I think there's less selfies because I just didn't want to be in the pictures anymore. I just want to take photos of the cosplay. This is for a top-down shot of a bunch of people who were just sitting around. See if you can see any cosplay you recognize here. I don't think I see anything that I recognize, actually. Is there anything? I'll just do a little scroll so you can see. Oh, I see a Beast Boy from Teen Titans up there. Right there, Beast Boy. Yeah. This is a Thor. There were a couple of Marvel characters. I was more than I thought there would be at an anime convention. This is a Thor from Infinity Wars. You can tell from his axe. No spoilers. This guy had a cool sword, but I don't know who he is. Someone tell me who he is. I figured I'd like do this also, like this picture recap, because I feel like I put these on Facebook asking about who certain people were, but no one responded. But I feel like you guys will respond more because you're probably more into this stuff than my general Facebook friends. So I don't know who this guy is. Let me know, but it's a cool sword. This is a Teen Titans / DC type group. There's a Cyborg, Raven. I don't know why Batman's there. I don't think Batman is in the Teen Titans world exactly, but most of them other people are Teen Titans, like Robin. Actually, the full Teen Titans crew is there. Oh, even Terra, if you guys watch the show. There's Terra, Cyborg, Raven, Beast Boy, Robin, Starfire. There's even a bad guy Jinx, and Starfire's like evil sister, and then for some reason there is a old style Harley Quinn and a Batman. So pretty cool. This was when we started seeing the really good cosplay. This was when I went outside near the end of my visit. I didn't take any pictures of the artist place, by the way, even though it's really cool. The artist alley, because copyright stuff. The artists, like, you know, don't want photos and stuff in case I might like resell it or something. This needs to be straighter. It's okay. I might have made it worse. No. So I didn't get any photos of the artist alley, unfortunately, but there's a lot of them there. It was crazy, a lot of booths. So these are some really, really good Mass Effect characters. They're aliens. Like, it's so impressive what they like are aliens, and they still look like aliens, and they still look real. Like, this is pretty intense cosplay. I can't remember the names, because the guy on the left is from Mass Effect 2. I believe they're both from Mass Effect 2, actually, but I don't remember their names. The one on the left is a playable character, and the one on the right might have been a playable character, but I don't think I used her. She is probably an Asarian, that's what the cover word is, right? Asarian biotic. But I do have a Mass Effect hoodie that I wear sometimes. I thought about wearing it to this, but I was like, it's less well known than this here. But this is some really good cosplay. We have a Hela here from Thor Ragnarok 3, who, I don't know where she got the headpiece, but she might have made it, but it looks really good. Looks very much, she could be the real Hela, like, actually. She did a really good job. We have a Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Night here. There were some other Fate Stay Night cosplays, but I didn't get to take pictures of them. I think I saw later on a really good Saber cosplay. She looked like a really pretty girl doing Saber. I was like, oh wow, it's nice. This is the Gilgamesh. His armor looks pretty spot on. His sword, pretty spot on. Really good cosplay. We have an Alphonse here. I saw a couple of Alphonse armor suits. This one I think was one of the better ones. Don't know if I should zoom it or not. So from Fullmetal Alchemist, even if you guys don't watch that, if you play Pad, you'll know. Well, maybe you only know about Edward Elric since he's the most meta one right now. But Alphonse. Okay, this one I need explanation. So there was like this one group in the front of the convention center, like outside, where like everyone was taking pictures and like people were swapping in and out with like a huge crowd of people taking pictures of them. People were like screaming for this. Like, I don't know what is happening, because this is probably a video game I don't play. I want to say it's from Overwatch. I have no idea. That might be wrong though, but people were like screaming about this. So someone explain what this is, or at least what game it is, and something like that. So this is probably my favorite cosplay of the entire thing. This is a Kairi and a Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. Kairi with her Keyblade and Kingdom Hearts 2 style, and Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 2 style. This is like just the best cosplay. They look spot on. Like the Kairi I especially like. The Sora is really good too, but the Keyblade detail on the Kairi and then the costume, and then she's like pretty, it's perfect. The Keyblade this Sora is holding, I think I actually saw for sale inside. It was really expensive. If it's the same one, it was like $150 or something. It was really expensive, so they went all out for this costume. But I think this might be my favorite cosplay of the entire one, especially the Kairi. Let's see what else. There was a Street Fighter group here. I believe there's like a Ryu and like a, I don't know Street Fighter well, I'll just like name them all, but this guy here I think was one of the better cosplayers. The blue with the red hair. I don't know what his name is, but it was pretty cool. This one I thought was hilarious. This is from Breath of the Wild. And I don't want to say any spoilers, but this is a Link dressed up as a girl. And then two, I don't know what they're called, but they're not helpers, but two villagey people. I haven't played the game, but I have watched a Let's Play of it. This guy is also like ripped, but it's just hilarious cosplay, amazing. The only thing that could be better if he was a kid, because Link in that game was a kid. But this is Breath of the Wild. This I don't know what it is either, but this scythe that this guy is carrying, you can't even see it from this photo, but when I saw it like from the side, when I wanted to go take the picture, I just wanted to take a picture of him because his scythe was really good. It looked like really cool. And lastly, I don't know who this is, but I'm impressed they got into a fursuit and he was outside in the sun. So I think with that, that is all of the Fanime recap. Overall, it was pretty fun. I might go again next year. I think I'd like to, especially if I saw a lot of you said that you do live in this area, but you are unable to attend for various reasons. But next year, we can all maybe go. Or we can maybe go to Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll comes up in September. Crunchyroll Expo, let me show you. So this one is Fanime, and, hold on. And this one is from Crunchyroll Expo. I believe the first year they did it was last year. So this is the Saturday past for Crunchyroll. Looks like this. This was I never watched Kino's Journey, but it's there. What else? Oh, looks like this. Crunchyroll Expo. This event. And this is in September this year, so maybe if you want to meet up there and you have plans to go, we can meet up there with the group of us. And it might be fun. It's always fun to see the pictures. I think maybe after the third time I might realize that like I won't end up buying anything there. Because a lot of stuff you can buy at the dealer's hall, like I assume you can get on the internet somewhere. And a lot of the stuff, unfortunately, as much as I do love anime, I cannot wear on a normal basis. So I'm like, even like this, I can't wear like except for a costume thing. But I was like, oh man, like they have a lot of stuffed animals and stuff too, but I don't really use. One of my friends really bought a lot of stuffed animals, but he puts them all on his bed. I guess he likes them, but I like my bed stuffed animal free. Plus, anyways, apparently Monster Hunter and Pad is not well represented there, which is sad. But it's still a lot of fun. I love seeing all the cosplay and stuff like that, taking pictures. It's really fun. So September Crunchyroll, who wants to go? Let me know in the comments if you might want to go, and then we can have a meetup. Maybe if like 5 to 10 of you want to go, I'll go, and then we can meet up, and it'll be fun. I'll probably reuse this because I don't want to spend more money, but I might also try to think of something else to cosplay as. Since apparently Naruto is phasing out, at least non-Akatsuki Naruto. I'm glad I was still in the in-crowd, kind of, because there were a number of Akatsuki people and like no good guy Naruto stuff. But let me know if you are thinking about going to Crunchyroll, and if you plan to go, maybe then we can meet up. We can plan something. But I'm going to finish this video here. Yeah, that's it. So see you in the next video.